Yeah, I first heard about Opportunity International in 1992. Microfinance back in those days was known as micro enterprise development.
As a one-time high flyer with a major accounting firm in Australia, Mark Daniels once held visions of making millions.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine.
That's good.
But representing a not-for-profit organisation in the slums of Manila is a long way from Millionaires Row, and he couldn't be happier.
So we raise funds from governments, corporates, churches, foundations, kind of business people basically as well, and then work with Indigenous local partners in the field. So, it's really a business approach to poverty alleviation. We mainly lend to women. 95% of our loans are to women. We lend to women because, they are very reliable. They like to attend the weekly meetings. Our average loan size is about 150 Australian dollars. Not a lot of money, so we're talking micro businesses.
A family should not just depend on men. Women should also know how to make a living for the family.
Good morning, how are you doing? Pleased to meet you. She was a scavenger on the dump site at Payatis from the age of 6 years to 20 years old.
Anna now operates a sari store, the equivalent of a corner store.
She's been able to establish a business with a loan from a microfinance institution. Her current loan is 6,000 peso, which is about 150 Australian dollars.
And this is her former workplace. Smoky Mountain is the largest rubbish dump in Manila.
I can see them climbing up.
There's very little smoke, but the mountain of decomposing waste is home to many, trying to make a living in most unimaginable conditions.
Doesn't look too healthy there. No. So the dump site is up behind us here, and that's where you used to scavenge. Wow. And from the age of 6 right through to the age of 20. So 14 years. 14 years on the dump site. And I think in Anna we have just such a tremendous story, and we've got 960,000 clients in the Philippines, very similar to Anna. So it's tremendous what she and other microfinance clients have been able to do. So I'm really proud of her. That's why I love my job. No better job in the world.
An entire community is attached to the dump site. Scavengers, their families, and associated commercial enterprises.
It's like hell on earth. It's one of the most densely populated slums in Asia. Over 600,000 people that live in a very small area. So it's high dense urban poverty, probably at its worst. Hello Eileen, how are you? Good to see you. How are you? Before she actually ran this enterprise, she used to be a sorter of the junk, and she used to only make about 100 peso per day, which is about $2.50, and she's got a family of 5. What she was able to do then was basically buy 1.5 kilos of rice, which would feed her family for the day. So now that she has this business and she's been able to access some capital from the microfinance institution, she's been able to develop her junk shop business. How many hours? All day, 7 days a week. So that's generally the cycle out of poverty. The fact that the children are in school, maybe the next generation, is how the poverty cycle will be broken for this family.
Watch your step, then bow your head.
This is a micro-franchise pharmacy that CCT has established, basically providing drugs at half the cost of normal drugs. So it's actually run by the community, and the profits are ploughed back into the community. So it's a fantastic thing for the local people here. A very common business or enterprise here, peeling of garlic. They get 4 pesos for 1 kilo, which is about 10 cents per kilo. So they sit here all day peeling garlic.
Mark is very closely involved with the people he deals with.
Whenever you come to the Philippines, you must sing karaoke, and even when I'm out in the field at lunchtime and there's a karaoke machine, they normally ask me to sing, so I make a fool of myself. Judy, Judy, Judy! I just think it's inspirational when you meet a woman that's, uneducated but has created a business. They're now earning much more profit than they would have normally without the loan, and then they invested back in their children.
My mother is a micro-entrepreneur. She's a client of a microfinance, and I grew up with a sari-sari store in front of the house, like that one at the back. That grows from sari-sari store to cooked food, selling from house to house. The income actually helped her brought all the kids to school. I have finished university and a master's degree in Manila, and just came from a conference from Harvard for leaders of microfinance.
So what is your business?
No?
Yes.
Dressmaking.
Dressmaking?
Yeah.
I get a lot of job satisfaction seeing the women doing what they're doing. It's exciting. We are changing lives one at a time. It's a slow process. That's development, but we're giving it a go, and we'll continue to give it our best shot because these people deserve our help.